Here is our trusted engine dataset again. In this video we will see reslicing option. Reslicing is basically reorienting your volume, but the way it is implemented is basically taking slices or reslicing your volume so that it appears in a different orientation when you reload the resliced volume. So to reslice, say for example this one here, so the original volume is sliced in this way, so this is the Z direction here, and suppose we want to change the orientation such that this is the new slicing. So I would like to have, say, Z along this direction and then X and Y directions. So in order to do that, you just reposition the way you want your volume to be and then press space bar and then give reslice. So reslice this one here. So it has options. You can resample, subsample while reslicing, and you can also just extract the tag. So let's just do basic reslicing. So press OK. Say T1. We want to save the value. So what will happen is, I'll bring the transfer function. Let me just do that. So this is the transfer function. So whatever is visible from this transfer function will be saved. So we just saved T1. So I'll bring that T1 volume back in here, and this is your resliced volume. So this is the resliced volume. Let's bring back the engine dataset. Now this reslicing is happening on GPU. Now suppose we want to reslice in, say, this manner here, so that this is the front slice and that's the back slice. So again, space, reslice, and say while doing that I would like to subsample, say subsample by a factor of 2. Okay, let's do T2, save value, and then here is T2. As you can see, your volume has been resliced this way. Now let's go back again to engine. Now suppose we want to extract only a certain region, say this one here. Suppose we have painted the region and then we would like to extract that particular region, just the painted region. So let me just paint this region here. And suppose we want to extract this part. So again we place it in the orientation that we want, say this one here, and would like to say straighten it like that. Press spacebar, reslice. Now we want to have full resolution, so subsampling is 1, and then I want to extract tag number 1. Okay, say let me call it T3. I want to save the value. It's done. And let me just drag and drop T3. So this is the one that we extracted. So this is the part that we have extracted. So this is the part that we extracted here, and we can change so we extracted the region that we painted. So this is basically extraction, and it's pretty fast. Let me show you another one. Say an isopod. So this is an isopod here. So this is 512 cubed volume, and let me just set the transfer function. Okay, so the original orientation of this volume is this one here, and what I would like to see is this orientation here. So I bring the volume into the orientation that I like, that I want, and then you can also, for example, might want to go into orthographic mode. And then reslice. And while doing so, we can also subsample. So for example 2, so I will just save it. I want to save the value. You can also save opacity, by the way. So it has been saved. Now let me drag this volume here, T volume. Now we have set the camera type as orthographic, so let's change it to perspective, and so we have reoriented or resliced our volume. In the previous version you would use a clipping plane to set these axes, the X and Y and Z axis, but now you can just reset the orientation, and in the using camera, and then you can just give reslice to reslice your volume. You can also use camera clipping plane, by the way, for reslicing, as well as path, which we will see in other videos. So that way you can get a much more natural orientation. In other videos we will see how to use clipping plane for reslicing only a certain small region in your volume, and similarly using paths and reslicing to save the straightened or volume.